Imagine you're in a relationship with a fairly attractive young lady. She's 32 years old and she's really ambitious. So much so, she was actually in the Marines, and that didn't stop her. She actually became a police officer. And even be more ambitious than that, she ran for the city of Houston as a mayoral candidate. Now, from the outside looking in, everybody's proud of you because, boy, you got you one. That's a keeper. You know, our brothers would be like, boy, that was a good one right there, boy. Boy, you better keep that girl, boy. That girl is good. Exactly. And of course, you know, you have your good times and your bad times, but the good times are really good. Except for Stop the Show Dina. You know, until she starts like whooping your behind and hitting you in the head with her police baton and all of that stuff, right? And even pepper spraying you and tasering you and all that crap. Now all of a sudden you toe up. And you think that this is a movie, right? Nope, this ain't a movie. This is actually the real deal. Dima, play that clip.
A Missouri City police officer, a candidate running for Houston mayor, is waiting to appear in front of a judge.
She's accused of assaulting her boyfriend. KPRC2's Zach Lajway is joining us live from outside of the courthouse in downtown Houston with the latest on this case. Zach, good morning.
Sophia, her name is Robin Williams, and she was scheduled to appear in probable cause court at 4 o'clock this morning. That has yet to start. We're hearing prosecutors are expected to ask for a $20,000 bond. As soon as this happens, we, of course, will update you on air and online. This is what I can tell you right now. Robin Williams spent the night in the Harris County Jail after she was arrested at her work, Missouri City Police Department, while off duty Tuesday afternoon. Williams was charged with continuous violence against a family member for allegedly assaulting her boyfriend in August and December of last year. Court documents state when Williams arrived home in the early morning hours of New Year's Eve, she punched her boyfriend in the mouth and assaulted him with her police baton after a verbal altercation. According to investigators, an assault captured on video in August shows Williams wearing a Missouri City Police Department shirt, yelling and striking her boyfriend with her police baton at that incident. Investigators also allege Williams shot her boyfriend with her department-issued taser. Williams' campaign website says she's a natural-born leader and points to her service as a Marine. Williams says she is running for mayor of Houston because it is time for a change of direction. Again, she was scheduled to appear in probable cause court at 4 o'clock this morning. As soon as that gets underway, we will update you on air and online. We're live this morning. I'm Zach Lajway, KPRC2 News.
This horror story is Robin Williams. She is now in custody. Her bond, I believe, is $15,000. And man, this young lady had a lot to offer the city of Houston. Yeah, most notably, her anger. And of course, her helpless boyfriend has been getting his behind kicked as long as he's been with her. And she feels that she's emboldened to do it because, number one, she's a cop, and number two, well, what is he going to do about it? And see, I want to talk about this because what kind of men, let's just be real here, black men would allow a woman to treat you in this fashion? And I know you guys don't want me to talk about it, but I'm going to mention it. In my honest opinion, the sort of black man that is in this situation where he gets abused, he's typically a man who's broke. That's the reality. Broke men who are living with women, you know, for the most part, always find themselves in situations with, let's say, a woman with masculine energy, and you're living as the beta, or you're also the financial beta. So you're the guy in the relationship, you're just glad that you have a place to stay, but she's the one paying all the bills. And she lets you know she's the one paying all the bills. Sort of like Gabrielle Union. Remember Gabrielle Union who felt emboldened to cheat? Well, in this situation, she's emboldened to beat. And I want to talk to black men like this because, you know, we have a lot of less brothers in the workforce as before. We have 7 million men in general that are not working or looking for work. And, you know, what happens is things are getting more expensive, and I know that a lot of black men are living more or less at home and not really succeeding or having the desire to succeed as men in the past, which leaves a lot of black men in bigger cities, if they're not living with their mom, living with their girlfriend. They're ambitious girlfriends, moving in, driving their cars. And we don't think that this is what happens. But I want to talk to you about this because it's very important. If you do not take control of your entire life, you will always be treated bad in such a situation. I'm going to say it again. You will always be treated bad in such a situation. It is what it is. And every time I see a man, like I would say, a black man in a situation, he's always getting talked down to. He's always getting abused. He's always getting put out the house. He's always getting made fun of. He's always getting dogged out. Because a man with his own stuff, an alpha male, would never, ever accept this. And see, we need guys to come out here, and I'm gonna use my brother who just turned 52 recently. He has a saying: before you get a spouse, get a house. Before you get a wife, get a life. So there will be no hassle in your castle. But what are we seeing? We are seeing a lot of times black men do the opposite. You're tired of living at home, I get it. So now you want to get out on your own. Let me tell you guys something. I lived at home until I was 34 years old. People talked about me. Was I dusty? Yep, I sure was. One of my best friends that I know used to always tell me, sad music. Hey man, why don't you get out your mama's house, man? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, you too old for that. You need to be able to, how you have girls over there? And you know, I used to think about that, but I was staying the course because I wanted to be somebody. And now I make more money than that particular person and whoever else he likes. I can buy all the houses that I want now because I'm stable. I gave myself a chance to develop. The question is this: how many black men want to give themselves a chance to develop? Before you cut your growth, you stunt your growth, and then you end up in situations where you're disrespected. I mean, listen, they're going to come back after they do that, and this happens too. It's not just women who get abused and the man comes back and, says sorry. Women, men go through this too. There are cases where men get abused and get beat. Here comes the lady talking about, I'm sorry. And sometimes brothers want to leave the house. What does she do? She blocks the door, won't let you leave, and she says, if you leave, I'm gonna call the police and say you hit me and all sort of stuff. And everything you're dealing with is you're dealing with somebody that is, trying to manipulate you. And that's the price you pay when you don't get a woman based on respect. And I just want to be honest, for a lot of you young guys out there, before you decide that you want to get into serious relationships with women, make sure that you have your stuff together. Because even if she loves you, if you don't have your stuff together, she's going to be more vindictive towards you. And a lot of black men need to know that. God forbid you just, okay, I didn't know, and now all of a sudden I know. No, figure it out now. Figure it out now. Because I'm telling you, what's one of the things you don't want is to find out how a woman really feels about you and start treating you because you don't have anything. The sex might be good, a lot of stuff might be good, but it's never going to work out if a woman don't respect you, brother. Always make a woman respect you by your work. Your mouth can say anything, but your work says everything. And when you can leave and you have your own place to go, and you can say, hey, I'm going back to my house, I don't like how you're talking, or I'm doing this, they ain't got nothing to do, but they don't have anything to do but respect you. Always get your respect, brothers, okay? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.